It's TMNT time! Hello, welcome to another figure review. Today we're going to have a look at the Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Claw Shredder based on the Mirage comic books, and oh my god, do I love me some more Mirage. The Claw Shredder, it's a weird edition, I gotta be honest here, but it has its place in history, and for whatever reason has shown up in a comic book, has shown up in 2003, and even like a short version of it in 2012 TMNT. So, you know, history has been kind to this one, and as you noticed, as you've seen probably in my previous video, I got this one from the Neca Loot Crate. Full video, I'm gonna put up a link of that if you want to look at that, but let's get into Claw Shredder. Oh, lanky mofo, he's pretty big, and he should be. So let's see, stands at about close to 17 centimeters really to the tippy top of the helmet, and that means we are going up to 6.5 inches tall. Size comparisons. Here's Jolter, the SH Figure Arts Krillin, Neca Michelangelo, the original Neca Mirage Shredder, 2003 Playmates Claw Shredder, and Darkseid. Now for your overlook in detail, it has the Mirage style, and that is something I'm really missing from Neca. I really hope they're doing a lot more of that. Well, they got this Claw Shredder, and they have like a Casey Jones and a Fugitoid coming up, I think. So the Neca Mirage line seems to be going on. So overall, look in detail, the mode of it is very nice looking, but as I'm looking at the line work over here, yeah, this does not line up. Unfortunately, the black line work is not clean. And you have some metallic in the helmet, so it does sparkle a little bit up there. And if you're wondering why this is crooked, this is supposed to be like that. That's the original artwork of the Claw Shredder. I mean, it's like a failed, mutated Shredder, so, you know, it's supposed to look janky. Also with the eyes, it seems like one's bigger than the other one. I'm not really complaining or against that idea. You got the neck with some more articulation in there, which we'll have a look at. The spikes on the side. I mean, it's obviously very reminiscent of the Mirage Shredder. That's what it is. But it looks like he's melted, he's lanky, he's weird, and he has giant crab hands, claw hands, whatever. So more of the same for the torso with the line work, and the paint on it is good. And as we move down, here's my first problem. Are you serious about this? Are you serious? Like, god damn it. I have to heat this up and clamp it down a little bit and hope this fixes itself. Haha, clamp it down. When I got the Claw Shredder. So yeah, the big claw obviously does not, well, it does hold up still. It's good with the articulation and the joint strength in the upper part of the character, but we'll get to the lower half in a second. But the claw still looks great. It's huge and a bunch of ugly detail. I want to have another look at the paint, especially when it comes to the claws, because, I mean, it's good for the most part, but then you have the line work, the black line work over there, and that's the thing that stands out. The line work looks, in some places, like a child did it, honestly. Like, okay, what's going on over there? It's a little bit over the line, and there's just some melting. It seems like there's some bleeding from the brown into the brighter, from like the beige and whatnot. And we seem to have similar problems on this side. If you go down to it and have a closer look at it, you might be surprised of how ugly it can look, but if you just have him chilling on the shelf, it's probably not gonna stand out that much. Now moving down to the lower half of the character, and you can already tell. I talked about this just recently, I don't even remember what the review was, but Jesus Christ, fix your damn joints, Neca. I don't know what's going on. Like recently, before like last week or whatever, the last couple of Neca figures I picked up I was super happy with. The joints were great, the paint was great, and everything was going smoothly, but recently we've been getting stuff like that. So the leg joints are super loose, the knee joints are extremely loose. He does still hold a post because he has the big, huge feet, but still, this is annoying, and I tried to fix it already, but you know, you have like these double joints over here. You have the ball which goes on this joint, and then it goes on the thigh. And even if you put a little bit of super glue on this joint, that doesn't really fix the problem. You might just get stuck with this joint, and then that just moves around too freely. So also with the knees, it's kind of hard to add anything in there. Like, you can try to add a little bit of super glue in there, but again, it's very risky to get your joints completely stuck, and we shouldn't have to do that, plain and simple. So when it comes to the articulation though, he is pretty good. The head itself moves back and forth, does tilt side to side quite a bit, and does go all the way around. And then you also have the neck, which I think is just on a ball, maybe ball hinge. So you do get forward and backward movement. Tilting, not so much, but it does also rotate in there. Then you have the shoulder, it is on a hinge. Doesn't go even up all the way, maybe just super stiff. Then you have a bicep swivel and the double hinged elbow, which on this side at least seems to be sticking together for now. And I almost forgot, you got the one claw over here which is on a hinge, so you can bring that back and forward and also rotate it all the way around. And then you have a swivel for the lower half, which just breaks up the skull. Not a big fan of that. All of this is soft plastic, so it will bend out of the way of your legs, which as they go up and then slowly descend again. Forward movement, backward movement, you know, I don't even have to do anything, it just like, this is pathetic. Whoop, and goes down. Anyway, also rotates on there on the ball joints and the double hinged knees. I guess at least keep the pose once they're in there, I guess. And the foot is on another big hinge. Let me get this one. So it does move to the back, does move forward, and also side to side pivot is lovely. Final thoughts, is this one worth it? I don't know, it's kind of hard to gauge, but first and foremost, yes, we don't have any accessories because there aren't any, and to be fair, it's a claw shredder. What are you gonna do for accessories? A different head sculpt? He wears a helmet. Different hands? He has claws. So I'm fine with that, but let's get down to it. So the paint job is sloppy in some parts, good in others. The accessories are non-existent. The posing is good, but very wobbly. And you have to buy a loot crate to even get this one, since it's a loot crate exclusive. That's kind of what makes it hard for me to even recommend, because I bought the loot crate. I've been waiting on the 4 crates for like a year and a half now, I think, about, and I've only got one, and you know, that's not cool. And also, if you want to buy these loot crates secondhand or whatever, Big Bad Toy Store has them, but they cost like $130, which is not worth it at all. So if you can find this guy in second hand, I'd say at like 20 or 30 bucks, yeah, sure, go for it. But I wouldn't pay any more for it. I know there's probably people on eBay selling this guy right now for 50 or 100 bucks. Totally not worth it. I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's gonna do it. Only get this one if you can find it at a reasonable, regular price. Don't pay overpriced for this because, yeah, the QC is just not worth it, and the character itself is kind of whatever. So, that's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever the Claw Shredder wants.